Hey, what's good, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Day, and welcome to another episode of Shadow Ray Legends. This is going to be my 7th month update video. I'm actually surprised that I've actually been playing this game for about 7 months now. When I played this game in the past, I think I played this game for about maybe like a month or two at max. Then I just rage quit and stopped playing. So I've been having a very, very different experience, playing now that I did back then. I just think the game is just in a much better state. Now, don't get me wrong, I do know a lot of people are just not into gotcha games, and I get that. I personally don't really have a problem with gotcha games as long as you create a budget, understand your budget, and you understand when you know when to not spend and when it's okay to spend. I usually have a monthly budget on things that I like to do for fun, and sometimes I would dip into that fun pass and spend some. In some months, I'm like, I don't want to spend any money on this game. I want to do other things with my money, with my fun money. So that's the thing, I pick and choose. This is not the only game that I play. I play games on my Xbox. I play games on my PC. So I do buy other games. So there are some times where I probably won't spend money on this game because let's just say when GTA come out, when GTA 6 come out, yeah, that's gonna be a tight month for Raid Shadow Legends for sure. Cause I'm definitely getting GTA 6. But enough of that. We're talking about Shadow Raid Legends right now. All right, I've been playing this game for exactly 216 days. Okay, I've been playing this game for a little while now. So let's just go over a few of the things that I have accomplished since playing this game for 7 months, and you guys can let me know down below. Am I on the right track? Am I moving too slow? If I'm moving a lot more faster than you guys have expected me to move? Let me know in the comments down below, okay? So I'm gonna try my best to go over everything that I possibly can at a lightning speed rate because I really don't want to bore you guys and sit here and make this into a half an hour video because I feel like I shouldn't have to. Okay, campaign. I think we already talked about this already. I got everything I need out of campaign as far as progression wise, even when it comes to nightmare. Even though I got, yes, even though you can get more experience points in Nightmare, I like Brutal. The experience is still decent, and also you get mystery shards, and mystery shards can eat. In my opinion, is a lot better, especially when you're doing like the champion chase and the champion trainings. Having a lot of mystery shards, in my opinion, is always good. So I like to stay under Brutal, and most of the time, I'm doing between stage 3 or I'll do stage 6 if I'm going for experience points. If I'm trying to get as much silver I could possibly get, I would go for stage 3. That's pretty much it. At the stage of the game where I'm at, if you've been playing this game for 7 months, trust me, you would have been done with campaign a long time ago. Campaign is probably the easiest thing that you can do out of all the game. As far as dungeons, okay, when it comes to Iron Twins, what I'm doing stage 15 every day. Every day, and on Sundays, I'm doing it sometimes twice a day. I haven't been doing it twice a day lately because my gyms are not as much as I want them. And when you try to reset it, it's a whopping 150. And honestly, I just didn't want to use 50 gyms, on this. So I just been chilling out on Sundays, but I make sure I get all of my attacks in. Okay. I usually go to the potions when I'm running low on potions, but at the stage in the game where I'm at between clan boss and a few other game modes, I get so much of them. I really don't got to come here as much to farm. But on Sundays, I really do like to at least do one good rotation of the Void Key, most of the time. Okay. Once again, my strategy is going to now. I've seen a lot of people do different strategies. What I personally do, I usually keep my full turtles in, and then whatever champion that I want to use to increase their mastery is I'll just slot them in there and just kind of let them go. Now I've seen a lot of other people where they'll take like a whole bunch of champions they had in put masteries on and then throw them in there, and you can do that, but I can imagine how long that's gonna take. So I usually everybody method is different. I like to do one champion at a time. It seems to move a lot faster that way because all of the masteries is going straight to that champion. Now normally what I'll do this when the champion's at level 50. Once the champion's at level 50, I'll get ahead, I'll throw them in there, and then you figure by the time they get to level 60, their mastery should be maxed out. That's just how I do it. Some people do it totally different, and that's fine too. You play the game the way you want to play it. Remember that, guys. Play the game the way you to play it. Okay. Event dungeons, the most I can do is stage 26. Unfortunately, I'm getting my butt handed to me when it comes to stage 27. So it's like, as far as these challenging stages, I could pretty much forget about these. Like, I'm not even sweating to get to these guys because it's like I can't even get past stage 27. So I don't know, guys. Tell me, for playing this game for 7 months, do you think that I should be doing a lot better in event dungeons, or you think I'm at a good spot in event dungeons to play the game for 7 months? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay. The next thing we can talk about, and these, I guess you could talk about all four of these because they're kind of like the same, but just give you different stuff. With Spider, it gives you the accessories that you need. Um, During certain events, I may go to stage 20. As far as 'cause this, anytime an event come up, if you go to stage 20, going to stage 20, you're gonna get the most per points, like, or whatever. So you really want to do stage 20. However, when I want to go what is it called, mystical artifacts, I usually like to go to stage 10. So this is where I'm at most of the time. Most of the time, this is where I'm staging at because 53 speed, 54 seconds, I feel like it's not that bad. And for, does it show the percentage rate? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't show the percentage rate. But being able to get some mystical bandits and what was the other one? The necklace, I feel it's definitely one. Okay. Next up is Ice Golem. Me personally, I really don't like a lot of gears on here. Reflection can, be, decent. Curse, I haven't really ran across a good curse set yet, but I'm pretty sure it could probably be useful. And provoke, and retaliation is probably the two, favorite out pieces that I look for. When it comes to Ice Golem, everything else I sell. Okay, especially at the stage in the game where I'm at. Same thing here. Okay, at the stage in the game where I'm at, the most important one to me would be speed. Accuracy, I would say it depends where you're at in the game. I feel like at the beginning stages of the game, absolutely. But as I'm playing the game more and more, the possession piece that you get, which is right here, I know I'm all over the place. I just feel like it's a much, much, much better set than accuracy. And if you're at the stage in the game where you're able to get where you're able to get a good amount of these every month from doing this or doing faction keep, honestly, I just think, like, that the accuracy gear just kind of falls off once you start getting a good decent amount in. So it probably just depends where you're at in the game. So for me, for example, they definitely still use some purpose, especially like in faction wars and stuff like that. But I can see within a couple of months that probably not going to be as useful as they once was for my account. Okay. The next one would be Fire Knight. Okay, my favorite gear to get is, of course, Savage. Okay, Stun, and even some regeneration. So they do have a few more pieces to get. The rest of these I sell. So literally, I just keep the last three. And anytime it's like a 3-time event for these, I usually go hand with these. With Savage being my top priority, and then Stun. Well, I don't know. I guess you could say they're both kind of like the same. All right. So next up is we have Sando. Last time in my video, I spoke about how not being able to do stage 25. That is very possible now. It may take a little bit longer. It is RNG, but it is possible for me to get done if needed to be. But I can safely do stage 24 with usually no problem, with 25 being RNG. But I want to get to a space in the game where it's no longer RNG, where I can just get ahead and farm stage 25 with no problem. And again, another easy one. Stage 25 is really not that difficult for me at the stage of the game where I'm at. So that's pretty much when it comes to the dungeons. Now let's go over faction wars. Okay. Now, one of the main reasons why I decided to not do the Assassins collab events, because I really want to focus on champions and getting them built up so that I could use them in the faction war. And if you take a look at a lot of these, as you've been seeing, I've been getting a lot of these done. I got 61 out of 63 over here, 39 out of 63, 63, 39, 63, 55, 63, 41, 39. Now it drops right here. I don't have a lot of demon spawns, so I have to work on those. I only got 18. I only got, 41 is pretty decent. 26, I feel like that's kind of on the low side, so I got to work on my champions, because a lot of my champions right now are like around level 40, so that's probably can't do anything. I got to put some. No, they are at level 50, but I think I don't have no gear on these guys. Definitely want to put some gear on them later on, but it costs to upgrade gear, so it's taking me a little more longer than what I thought. Skinwalkers, for those of you who have just watched my video, I just got my hands on a legendary. He's a skinwalker. I can't wait to get him up. I'm hoping this is definitely gonna change the stars. Okay, this is 18 again. I don't have a lot if I'm not. Oh no, they're just at low level, so I gotta get them. I gotta get them leveled up, and I gotta put some gear on them. So that's probably why, And then Lizardman 63 again. So I am definitely, progressing in factions war. So I can't wait to finish this so I can get ahead and move to the hard. Okay. Arena. From the last time I spoke about Arena, it's pretty much all still the same. I do my arena attacks. I do my tag team arena attack. Live arena, at one point, it was a little rough. It was a little rough until I got my hands on my lady. My lady, okay? Once I got my hands on her, things definitely got a lot easier. But there are still some times when I still get my butt handed to me. It's not like it's an automatic win. It's just it makes Live Arena doable now. It makes something like, okay, I know I'm gonna lose something before, but just straight losing, which made Live Arena kind of unfun. So the fact that I was able to get myself that champion that just made things better, I'm super happy about. Clan Ball. We already know Demon Lord being out of all three is the easiest. That's usually the first one that you're able to do. When I do my keys, I usually just do. Did I do this one yet? No, I did not. Actually been late. So what I normally do, I usually do one key per node. So I usually do about up into, I want to say hard. I'll do, Ultra Nightmare, Brutal, and Hard, and then that's usually where I would stop for the day. So I pretty much got Brutal and Hard left to do. I kind of made a mistake on this one because what ended up happening when I did the first, does it show me like the other round that I did? I mistakenly had Kale, a rare champion in the slot. So I actually only got like maybe like 69 points. Sometimes in the advanced daily quest, you have to use a rare champion in order to, get the points. And totally forgot to switch him out and ran into doing this. And yeah, it was I only got like 69 million points for that. So I had to, pretty much redo it again. So that's why you see the two keys. But normally it's just one key. Okay. Let's go over to Hydra. Hydra is pretty much, I'm usually doing Brutal, okay? Then I would do Hard, and then I would do, that's where I'm stuck at. Hard, no, I don't think I'm ready yet for Nightmare, just yet. Maybe I am. My clan don't even touch Nightmare, so I don't see the point in me doing so either, okay? And I haven't done my attacks yet, but I do Hard, and I do no. That's where my clan is pretty much at. Eventually, we're probably gonna all move on to Brutal, I guess, when everybody stop attacking in easy, whenever that's supposed to happen. Okay, I don't even do easy anymore. It's kind of pointless. So I just stick with hard and normal. I still got my two keys. I'm gonna probably get ahead today and do hard. I'm not gonna do that right now because that video takes, that battle takes a very, very long time. And then, of course, I'll do normal. And that's pretty much it as far as clan balls. Doom Tower. Okay, I'm gonna get ahead and finish out Darth Vader rounds today. But yes, I'm able to push through Doom Tower on hard side and on normal side with no issues, no problem. But I really like Darth Vader because you really only get Darth Vader one out of the three rotations. So anytime I see her, I like to build her. So even though, I'll beat these two bosses, I don't think I'm gonna see another Darth Vader. Maybe Darth Vader pop up right here today. I'm when it does the reset, so that I'll be able to fall from here. So even though I beat these out, I still go right back down right here to Darth Vader and pretty much farm out her gear. It's very RNG for me. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. Hey, it's a given. All right. But yes, I'm able to do both hard and with no issue. All right. Curse City. Something else I need to do today before the reset. Okay, I'm doing pretty well. This champion right here is a champion that I'm actually working on. I've been seeing a lot of where's the champion? I'm currently working on her right now. I've been seeing a lot of videos where she can practically solo this boss. I'm leveling up her up as we speak. I'm getting her gear and everything started as we speak. And we're gonna give this a try to see if we can actually do this on normal mode. I don't think she's ready for hard mode, but let's see if we can actually beat her. So that's something that I'm actually experimenting on. But for the most part, yes, I'm doing my curse battles every day for the most part. Siege. Still don't understand Siege that much. I just know when it's time for me to attack, I attack. I don't know much about this. Anybody know about this? Please let me know in the comments down below. And also, Boris. Okay, I haven't done my attacks today, but I'm definitely got about a little less than 3 hours left to do the reset. So we're definitely gonna get ahead and get these in. I'm able to do the whole normal and maybe half of hard. Yeah, hard is really really hard. So I make sure that I clear normal any chance I get. All right, and I think basically it as far as how far I am on my account. Like I said, I did not want to spend too much time talking about this. I'm gonna try to make this as fast as I possibly can. This is more of an update just to let you guys know where I'm at in the game as far as for 7 months. So if you have any tips, if you have any advice, if you have any suggestions, please let your boy know in the comments down below. I take all good advice. 7 months in, I don't know what you would call me. I mean, I still feel like a newbie. Maybe not a newbie, but what's the next step up from maybe like a novice? So yeah, maybe not a newbie. I guess you could say I upgraded to novice level. So there's definitely more room to grow. There's definitely more room for knowledge. So please, if you guys know any better ways, any better strategies that I can do on my account that can boost my account to the next level, any champions that I probably overlooked that you guys are saying like, hey, these are some good champions. You need to build these guys up. I have posted a video with all my legendaries, my epics, and my rares. Those are all 3 separate videos. If you ever get a chance, take a look at them and let me know what are some good champions that you think I should build up, and some champions that you say, you know what, leave that champion to vote. Don't be bothered with that champion. But other than that, guys, I can't think of anything else as far as when I'm supposed to go my 7 month update video. So I'm gonna end this video here. I appreciate you for taking the time out to come into my channel. I think that's it. So I